Well, Matola, CEO, ICC Durban.
Okay, Miller, great to meet you finally. I've been informed that we have 469 days to go before the opening match of the 2010 FIFA World Cup. Is South Africa ready?
Well, undoubtedly so. We are ready, and we're definitely going to give the visitors a great time. And we are all counting as well and very excited about it. And we really look forward to a great African World Cup.
Absolutely. Besides Durban, this is the opportunity in our lifetimes globally to really promote South Africa as a nation in a positive light. What have your thoughts? Is there collaboration in the marketplace? Is there unity?
Look, I think there is, and I think because of what you mentioned, that it's 460 or so days, there is that sense of urgency now, and people seem to realize that this event is upon us, and you're seeing a lot more collaboration and a lot more coordination between the different players. And I think as we get closer to it, we're going to see a lot more even of that. But also, I think what's important is the actual promotion of the destination, the country, as a viable and a very successful destination to host the event.
So you've got no doubts that there's enough work's been done, enough marketing's been done, enough PR's been done?
I think we can do a lot more there. As you can imagine, this is a great event. It's a big event, and the scale that you need to look at in terms of the marketing, the advertising, as well as just the promotional and readiness that you put into the population, it needs to be on a scale next to none that we have seen before. And I believe that that's an area where we need to put a lot more effort. I believe that we are going there, and I believe by the time the World Cup comes, everybody will know that South Africa has and can host a great World Cup.
Miller, what's going to be happening at the ICC Durban during the World Cup?
Well, we're looking at really using that piece of prime estate to ensure that we can extend corporate hospitality opportunities to other corporates who are also keen to obviously get a piece of the action, but who may not necessarily be FIFA supporters or sponsors, but would like to have the opportunity to either host their clients or even create networking platforms, but also create an environment where people can watch the games within a world-class environment and still be part of the excitement out there of watching a game live. And so that's what we are looking at. We have had a lot of interest from corporates who would like to take up the space to do exactly that.
Just talking about Meeting South Africa, how's your show been to you? Has there been much business done? Has there been much optimism and vibrancy?
Well, the optimism, the vibrancy is there. I believe that we could obviously have seen a lot more association buyers, and I think going forward, this is an area that we obviously are committed to working with South African tourism to ensure that we see more of the corporate buyers coming, sort of more of the association buyers rather, coming out here. Because as you know, the association market is far more resilient, and therefore coming to Meeting South Africa during this time in world history and during this time in the economy, you'd hope to see a lot more of that market segment.
Obviously, South Africa now in the meeting industry offers fantastic value for money due to the rand. If you have a single message to those meeting planners, business buyers around the world right now, what would that message be?
Well, the message is really that South Africa is a viable and it's a very affordable option for holding your meetings. And in fact, once you are on the ground in South Africa, you'll find that on a scale, things are far more cheaper than one would imagine. Although people would think of the fact that we are long haul, but as I say, if you look at the exchange, it turns out to be far more cheaper to hold your meetings in South Africa as opposed to trying to stay within the region, wherever it may be, whether it's North America or Europe. So I would say really you need to seriously consider South Africa.
And who's going to win the World Cup?
Well, I would punt for our own players, Bafana. I would trust that they might not necessarily go out in the early sections as people predict. I think one of the African teams will win, and I might want to put my money on Cameroon.
Okay, Miller, good luck, thanks.
Thank you very much.